Welcome back, everybody. We got another FSD video for you today. This time we're running 10.69.25.2. I just got this update last night. We're gonna test her out. We're gonna have a bit, we're gonna have some cuts here and there to try to make this video comprehensive for you guys. But let's take a look at the release notes on what improvements they added for us. Looks like improving the neural network all along. Yeah, I'm not going to dive in deep here. If you want to see the release notes, they're available. I might even link them below if I'm feeling nice. Apple Music improvements. Now that I'd like to see, because Apple Music has not been where it needs to be. Hopefully they did something about that. Let's just pick a location for you guys so we can get started. I just want to make sure I close the door, so give me a second here. I'll be right back. Alright, I will not be playing music during this time so that I can get you guys some commentary. Camera's open. Let's have it take us there. Let's see if we have any improvements. Yep, you're good to go. I would commit. There's no one coming. I don't like how far out it goes into the road before it makes that commitment, though. I would rather it cut it like I would cut it. You know, a lot of people have complained about camera placement in these cars, and I'm telling you, if Tesla came out with 2 brand new headlight assemblies with cameras included in the headlight assembly and just retrofitted all the cars, I wouldn't be mad. Because the current sensor suite does work, but that doesn't mean it couldn't be better. And that's the thing. Just because something works doesn't mean we need to just stay with the current sensor suite. Overall, I'd say it's pretty smooth. The problem with driving in this city particularly are the potholes. Sounds to me like pothole detection is not in the pipeline for now. They're trying to work out all the kinks first. Let me give you guys a full visualization here. Pothole detection is not, on the list of things that's gonna get done as far as I know. Yo, imagine if they ship it in version 11. That'd be... I just saw an article on Twitter this morning that said that they were testing FSD beta in the United Kingdom. I have a sneaking suspicion that when they do drop version 11, it's going to be in a couple more markets. Definitely Canada, but I think they're going to surprise us and give us something overseas. No, that's the wrong lane. No. Let's see what it does here. That's the wrong lane. It's going to bang a Yui? No, you need to go. You're not gonna get to the destination and just there it is. No. It made a mistake. Made a drastic mistake here. Oh no, that's not good. You can't do that. Alright, go ahead if you're gonna go. I just slowly creep. That's way too slow. The speed limit's 30. We're creeping up to this intersection. All right. Get in there. You got to be between the medium. Jesus Christ. Where are you going to go there? No, you need to wait. Now you can go. All right. We'll take a break, order some food, and then we'll head out.
Here you go, bud. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one. Let's see. It's already fucking up already. Find the curb. Yeah, no. It's not finding the curb. It would drop us right off of that shit. Whew. Man, when I tell you this thing needs fucking work. And now, oh man. It's nice to see. I mean, I've yet to see any improvements, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I did watch a couple FSD videos. They did mention overall smoothness and decision making. Like, now it's gonna need that left lane. What are you gonna do? Stay in your lane? Reroute, it's too late. Reroute. The nag is still here. Now, so far so good. In a straight way, in a straight line like this, with a little bit of traffic, even with no traffic, pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. But when you start to get into the complexities of this city, it's gonna take quite a bit more training to get more training data, I would imagine. One thing I was saying to a friend the other day is how much data from this specific city has this car trained on? Probably not much. I don't see a lot of Teslas driving around, that's for sure. I would do a lane change here. You're gonna need it. I would go ahead and get in the left lane right now. There it is. That's great decision making right there. Because after the light, we have one more light and then we're making that left onto the on-ramp. You're not going to want to be doing all that. It's very short ahead. So you're not going to be wanting to do all that. Last minute. Definitely less jittering on the movement of the cars. One thing is, they said at long distances they now have a better visualization of cars that are further away. And I must say, the jittering is reduced. Okay. Perfect. Got into the turning lane immediately, which is good. It's slowing down not to block the intersection. Go ahead. Well done. Way to slow down prior. The light's green ahead, so it should pull all the way through, of course. And now the light's turning red on us, which it did visualize. Now, is it going to leave the blinker, or is it going to do that thing where it basically forgets it's sitting at a light? So it's either going to keep this blinker on the whole time, which is what it should do. But what it was doing in the past is it would shut the blinker off and then turn it back on after every certain, almost as if it would forget. See, it's struggling to render that truck behind us. I still think this is insanity that the car can actually see and make sense of all of these moving vehicles and their vectors. Insanity. And then control for these moving vehicles with nothing but the full self-driving computer underneath the glove box. Ridiculousness. It even sees these two parked with the people next to it. There's a car accident going on right here, and it's visualized, no problem. Holy it's got the guy walking, the light's green. It's our turn. Let's see on this turn how we do. Yep, smooth so far. Keep going through. Do not slow down. Good job. Good job. Way to go. Now it does need to yield here. I wonder if it's going to go through or actually slow down to yield. We're all clear to go? All right. Not too bad. I did feel slight slowdown for the yield. It's better than I would have done, that's for sure. I would have yielded longer than I needed to. All right, we need to stay in this lane. One thing I noticed is the car will do the transition between full self-driving and navigate on autopilot was not smooth before in the previous build. All right, we're swerving a little bit, but not too much, just enough to get in the right lane. Awesome. We're slowing down for the curb. Awesome. Just as I would do it. Way to stay in the center here. Good. And now accelerate. The speed's going to be coming up to 55 miles an hour when we get off of this ramp. That's one problem I always had. Right? Max speed 50. We're doing about 50 right now. It needs to change lanes, which it's all clear to do so, and pick up the speed. Because the high 60. Yep, we're accelerating. Not bad. Okay. Pretty smooth overall. I'd say 9 out of 10 getting us onto the highway. The rest is navigate on autopilot, which I do not think was updated in this build. But I do have places to be today, so I will be increasing our speed a bit here. Stay in the right lane. Perfect. Well, left lane, but the right as in right or wrong. Yep, changing lanes into the faster lane. Go ahead. Hopefully you guys have a good view up there. I will be getting a new camera setup soon. I did order a longer tripod stand for that camera up there. Right now I'm rocking with the GoPro Hero 8. We're gonna stick with the camera, but we're gonna get a longer lead so that the suction cup up there can see more. Get you guys a better point of view right over my shoulder. This video is not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. There's this debate going on, and the debate is, should I stick with the yoke, or should I go with a steering wheel instead? And let me tell you, driving full self-driving beta, navigate on autopilot in general, I don't see why you would need a wheel. Now, as far as the beta goes, a wheel is way easier to kind of just float around and catch the wheel when it's turning. I'll give you that, that's for sure. But the goal is to not be catching the steering wheel and playing this game forever, you know what I mean? The software should gradually improve to where I should need to intervene less and less. Here's an intersection that it always fails at. Here, you need to put your blinker on and then merge right before the road ends, but it always waits till the end and makes this mistake right here. And then merges in last minute with no type of warning to the other drivers. That needs to get fixed. It immediately exits out of a passing lane, which I'm fine with because there's someone behind us who's obviously in a faster, much hurry than we are. It's a really nice Kia though. Now we should get into the other lane to pass this slower moving car. Fantastic. Now, if their single stack can maintain all of these features, but do it as smooth as full self-driving does some of the turns in the city, I'm just ready for version 11 to be out so that we can work on, you know, other features like actually smart summon, like I do realize that it's not prompting me to keep my hand on the wheel as much as I would like it to. Like, it should be giving me the blue light and then ask me to put my hand on the wheel. Now, I'm just getting started with these videos. I want to upload more. So as we keep driving, as we keep experiencing full self-driving beta, we're gonna get better at this. Our commentary is gonna get better. Our video quality is gonna get better. But I've been meaning to start a YouTube channel now for years. And I guess this is the start of it. We're gonna get it off the ground. We're gonna entertain some people. We're gonna ask some questions in the comments below. If this is your first time seeing the video, go ahead and like and subscribe for more full self-driving content in the Northeast area. We are in New England. We're in the state of Massachusetts. And we're driving around checking. So I do, if you see here, the car did just do 2 consecutive lane changes back to back, which I would say, if someone was following us, would say we're driving erratically. We are driving on assertive, but I would rather the vehicle just pick a lane and stay there, rather than, I actually want to knock us down out of assertive for autopilot to see if we have less lane changes. Lane change after lane change after lane change. Now, does it get you to your route faster? Absolutely. I'm pretty sure isn't there a feature called Mad Max where essentially you can pick how often I know there's a way you can choose how often it does the lane changes, because we're definitely in Mad Max right now. What is it? Navigate on autopilot? It's customized. There we go. Right now we are on, please pay attention. Oh my. So right here, speed-based lane changes is set to average, and average is way too much. Let's try mild. Now, people have been saying we want to get rid of the nag for full self-driving so that I don't have to keep putting my hands on the wheel if my eyes are on the road. Just now I was using the screen, the entertainment screen, and it said keep your eyes on the road. I would like to see this ignore using the Tesla screen. Because if I'm in autopilot, I should be able to, I'm not going to entertain myself, I'm unable to. So whatever I'm doing on here is probably changing the climate, taking a look at the settings and the features, which if I'm temporarily looking away from the road and my vehicle is driving itself in the lane safely with the best and smartest technologies to do so, I would like it to rumble strips ahead. See, we're in a work zone now. I would have liked it to reduce speed by itself. I'm going to bring us down here to about 5 over. I would like to see this reduce speed when it sees all these cones. Right, we're down to 1 lane. They're bringing us all down to 1 lane here. I would have liked to see the car reduce the speed by at least 5 miles per hour when entering this single lane here. All right, we're braking. I have always been impressed by full self-driving's ability to get through these lanes here, which are completely fucked, right? These lanes are ridiculous. They have the faded lines that they removed from the last lanes, construction vehicles all on the side, navigate on autopilot, and its ability, and it's rendering all the construction vehicles, which is fantastic. It rendered the backhoe loader as a semi. I'd like to see a backhoe loader in the visualization. All vehicle types should be in there. So construction vehicles should definitely be thrown in there. It also renders fire trucks as semis as well. So I would like to see fire trucks get their own. visualization, on the visualization. I can't even say that right today. Visualization. Yeah, I'm not used to speaking. I can speak publicly. I'm just not used to speaking to myself. Or in this case, you guys, when you do watch this. I do want to keep in the commentary. I'm probably going to cut out all the slow parts, keep this video interesting for you guys. If you have any questions about full self-driving and navigate on autopilot and any of those things, this is the place to come. Ask them in the comments below. If not me, then the fellow nerds below will answer all your questions. What I am looking forward to is seeing the software progress. So right now, we're not on version 11 yet. We're still on 10.69.10.2, I think. Something like that. But driving around in this software, and then 2-3 months go by, they give you a new update, and driving around with that and seeing the improvement, I think that's the most fun part of this process, is what is it going to look like in a couple months? What is it going to look like in 6 months, in fact? Now, to the destination we're headed to Bridgewater State University. To where we're actually headed, I've seen this car make that trip countless number of times. The only thing I've seen Navigate on Autopilot struggle with are the exits. Navigate on Autopilot will take you to your exit, but midway through your exit, it will transition into the full self-driving stack, the full self-driving beta stack. And that transition right there can cause a delay in reaction time. Mind you, not everybody's gonna agree with me on this, but in this particular state, these exits are as crazy as it is. Like these exits are, I don't know who designed, you know, I haven't always lived here in this state, so I don't know who designed these exits, but you know, it's gonna take a few more training laps around in order for them to map these exits correctly. Because what happens is, when it snows and the plow trucks come, all that garbage that was in the road ends up on the sides where the plows, see, I can actually see the garbage all alongside the highway here, because when the plows will plow the road, all that stuff that's in the road ends up on the side of the road, including the exits. So as they're plowing, these exits end up having garbage on the side of the road, right at the edge where the curb is going to be at. And the car can't decide where it wants to take the exit. When it takes the exit, it should remain at the center of the lane, no matter how tight that turn is. The car will go all the way to the edge, left or right. See, this was not a good decision, because while we do have 2.3 miles to go, I would have stayed in the faster lane. But that's just me. It should open up to 3 lanes here. Oh damn, I'm tired. I do have a trip to the airport tonight. I'm gonna charge the camera equipment up, see if I can get a good this will actually be a good video for me to edit while I'm on my ride up, while I'm on my flight. So hopefully I get this all edited up for you guys and posted in a timely manner. And hopefully the audio's good. I need to pick up a mic. I will be picking up a mic. Hopefully the road noise is not too bad. These are the things I'm keeping an eye out for. But this is the first commentary video. I actually got this idea from one of my friends, Usani. If you're watching, this one's for you. He said, yeah, are you going to include commentary? I said, no. I was just going to put some cool music for you guys, some background music. And he thought it would be beneficial to include my commentary so you can tell what I think of the software, where I think it's going to go, where we're at now, where we've been, So I've been driving around with the previous version for a couple days, and as of right now, I've yet to see the improvement. I would say the improvement mostly is rendering vehicles that are far away. But as far as planning and decision making, personally, I haven't seen any. Yep, it still makes this small mistake where it gets over too early and then has to get back into the lane and then exit. Here's the exit here. It's going to transition to full self-driving beta right there. And it's fine. So far, it needs to stay in the center of the lane. This is the mistake I'm talking about. It gets too far left here and then swerves back to the middle, which makes it look like you're under the influence, right? In this case, it should get over to the right. Go ahead. Yeah. Other than this weird interchange, I would say driving here in this particular city, we're now in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, it's not too bad. Here we have our own lane. You know, I have not had a lot of disengagements outside of avoiding potholes here in Bridgewater. I think it does well with the streets here. One thing I would like to see ship in the next couple updates here is speed management, right? The speed limit, I do have a speed limit offset of 5 miles over, but it does not give you the choice to have the offset on highway only. So on the highway, I don't want to be doing 65 in a 65. All right, that's not going to work out. Not in this state anyway. So I always have an offset, either 5. I don't do 10 over, but 5. 5 is the offset. Sometimes I'll adjust it myself, which is fine. But when I'm on full self-driving beta like this, I do not want an offset of 5 in the city, right? If the speed limit here is 40, there's traffic all around us, there's no reason I should be doing 45. And if I do want to go up to 45, I'd rather swipe up and take it to 45 myself. All the other cars here will hug right and leave some room in the center. We're riding around in the center of the lane, which is all right. But sometimes there are bigger trucks that get in our way. Now, there's a rotary. At least I have this on video. I would never think to bring this straight to campus all the way through and through. I actually never have driven full self-driving to campus all the way through and through. Typically, I'll be on this road and I'll cut it off. Here it needs to go around. Good decision making. Way to not slow down before you need to. Right? Before, that was a good improvement there. Before, the car would yield even though the car in front of us has already made a left turn. Now I think it's doing a better job of tracking when that car in front of us has already exited the driving lane or the acceptable driving area. I must say, driving a full self-driving car around, talking about its features and just, you know, checking out the software, it does feel like we're in the future and I'm part of the team, you know? I don't know what I'm trying to say. There's a content creator I watch on YouTube whose channel goes by the name of Cyberlift, I believe. And he does Uber rides, Uber and Lyft rides with full self-driving beta. And watching his content, him and Dirty Tesla, really motivated me to start my own channel, because not everybody watching this video is going to have access to full self-driving beta or even understand what's happening here. But we're in a revolution, people. If you're still driving around in an ICE car, you're holding a BlackBerry in 2006. Fuck it, 2007, when the iPhone just came out, because this car is available for purchase. And while the software is not complete at the stage, see, we just dropped down to 25. I'm gonna accelerate here. You don't want to be going this slow, although we are going over speed limit a little bit. Yeah. It's a new day and age. I would rather be going a little faster than this. I don't like how it's centering in the lane here. It needs to stay to the left in order to make this left turn. There's mad people behind us. We're not gonna have the computer make this left turn. Actually, why not? Fuck it. It sees that everyone's moving forward, waiting for their turn. Now we creep forward. Go ahead, creep. Yep, you're good to go on this side. You're good to go on that side. I would go. Nope, now you have to wait. All right, now go. I'm gonna go ahead and push it forward because it, oh, and it launches us. Yield for pedestrians. Good job. And now continue forward. I did not like the speed in which it made that left turn. All right, now we need to slow down. We're coming into that rotary, which is a stop sign. See, now, when I said slow down, I don't mean this slow. It's creeping up to the stop sign at 4. All right. Oh, wait, I wouldn't go. I had to disengage because I didn't like, and now we can't re-engage in the rotary. I didn't like that. Sometimes I feel like it's going way too fast for the type of environment we're in. Oh no, absolutely not. It's fucking racing like a bat out of hell. This is a... So this will conclude our trip. I'll conclude our trip here. I'd say we had about 3 or 4 disengagements on this ride because speed management. Like I said, we're in a rotary next to a campus. And just in case the speed, just because the speed limit says 35 doesn't mean I actually want you to do the 5 over and start traveling at 40 miles an hour on a campus zone. That's ridiculous. And I've seen this in other full self-driving videos where everybody has to intervene with the scroll wheel. I'm familiar with that. The only problem is, how much training data do they need to release this speed management? It's not going to be self-driving anytime soon if they don't release their own speed management.